What's up, guys? Welcome back to more Birthright coverage as we move on with the Wizard Realm spells. And today we're going to talk about Dispel Realm Magic, which we've already encountered once on the priestly side, but here we're going to get the wizard version. So pretty low requirements overall, just a level 1 character and a level 1 source. Costs a gold bar. We'll talk about duration in a moment, and regency is sort of dependent on what is getting dispelled. So let's jump right in. This spell allows a mage regent to counter the effects of any other realm spell in the same manner that a Dispel Magic works against routine spells. The regency cost is equal to the cost that was spent on the target spell. Now, if the Dispel is to affect only one province of a multi-province spell, then only the cost of the one province is incurred, which makes sense. Both casters may bid additional regency points to determine whether the dispel is successful, and it can even cancel the second use of the spell, which we'll talk about in a moment. So, Dispel Realm Magic can be cast upon a province to protect it from possible realm spells. In this use, the protection lasts one domain turn, effectively 3 action rounds, per 3 levels of the caster. So, the higher level you are, of course, the longer this can last, which is pretty good value for investment here. If you're looking to, if you're high enough level, right, you could like protect with one spell, maybe protect a whole domain for like a year at a time, which is pretty powerful stuff. So the regency point expenditure determines the power of spells the dispel will prevent. So for example, if the caster spends 20 RP, the Dispel will prevent incoming spells cast with 20 or less. That's pretty nasty because they have to outbid you, essentially, in order to get through. So if an incoming spell were cast with 21 or more, then the Dispel would be canceled, and then the new spell would take effect. Now, the use of this use prevents realm spells and halts the spread of effects such as Death Plague, which we check our other video on that. That is one of the nastier realm spells that can be cast. So, in general, Dispel Realm Magic is going to be a great defensive tool, and again, something that is worth picking up very early on for a wizard. And again, only requiring a level 1 wizard, so really, everybody should have this, more or less. But it does not prevent a conjured or animated army from entering the province, so a little bit different there, right? And it does not prevent casting of routine non-realm spells. So yeah, it doesn't just completely negate magic for whatever the specified time is, but again, great for preventing other nastier things like going on, like Death Plague, other things that we'll get into, but certainly it's not a true magical barrier in that sense where it just prevents magical creatures like undead or whatever from entering. So useful spell, and again, something that I think if you are a wizard domain ruler, or if you're just a regular domain ruler and need access to protect it, some sort of protection like this is definitely one where you want to have a good relationship with a nearby wizard domain ruler, and maybe even have them on your payroll depending on the relationship there. But certainly a great one, and we've only scratched the surface on the Wizard Realm spell, so there's plenty of other nastier ones that certainly having access to Dispel Realm Magic will be very useful in preventing. So let us know some interesting moments you guys have had from your campaigns where wizardly Dispel Realm Magic has come into play, or if you've used it yourself in some interesting and unique ways. Drop us a comment on that, guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll have more Birthright for you guys very soon. Take care.